quite a while since Rahu is spending time in Aquarius. This video is more about telling what experiences that we as a collective, especially my own experience, of course, but you can watch this and just leave a comment if you've been feeling exactly what you feel since this transit happening since last year. But to me, the experience, at least of my own observation, the moment that Rahu entered the sign of Aquarius, I remembered there is just like so much things going on collectively in my area that it's just people want to gather, just be socialized. The moment it was entered Aquarius, and I thought to myself like, my goodness, this is exactly what is Rahu is doing the moment it entered 29-degree Aquarius. Because remember, Rahu get to moving backward. So when it enters a sign, it enters the highest degree and it slowly reaching to 0 degree when it finally finishes that one sign, which is about 8 months. And Rahu is about to change Nishchatra. I forgot about the dates, but it will be in the Nishtatra, which is the rulers of this Nishtatra is Mars. So what is going on here? If I'm saying about this transit to this Nishtatra, there will be some kind of like quite interesting invention in the music industry, because the Nishtra is more pretty much about music, dance, art, how someone is expressing themselves, you know, like with the art of singing, dancing. But my what I'm saying is that I'm making this video is to tell exactly what it's been happening. To me, in my own experience, of course, this is my perspective of what I see. Because, as I'm an Aries moon, so there is a level of different energy is playing part, especially during this time around. I am in Sadisati in first base. So, but through my vision of what I'm seeing throughout this transit of Rahu in Aquarius in general, it feels like a heavy burdens of, you know, uh, chaotic energy. That's what I feel. The fear mongering, my goodness, it is really happening. Worldwide, by the way, just look around. People feel mongering things. War is happening between Iran and America. Of course, when it comes to Iran, this country is dealing with the changings of Mahadasha. So this impact it's more of like a constructive, more like an individual kind of a country that is going through certain stages of life. And that is what Iran is dealing right now, because it is in the process of going to a different Mahadasha. If I'm remembering what is the next Mahadasha for this country, it is going to be Venus. And Venus, it seems like, if I remember, the positions of Venus for the chart of Iran is completely in a good position. So there is really revolutions that will take place for Iran for the goodness, for the good of all of the people in Iran. But anyway, this video is more about the general manifestations of Rahu in Aquarius. Now back to the main focus of what I am about to say is that this transit of Rahu in Aquarius, it's been chaotic. You know, the funny thing about this transit is that because the depositor of Aquarius is in Pisces, which is Saturn. So there is a weird sense of, you can say like a subconscious fear. I don't know if people, of course, every individual have different charts, of course, but to me, this transit of Rahu, it's been giving that Pisces energy, which is about what? Detachment, letting go, and you just have to experience this thing. Of course, every individual chart will feel differently, you know, but there is a level of manifestation of Rahu that somehow you dealing with letting go. Isn't that funny, right? Isn't that crazy how this stuff is manifesting in our daily life? It's just it's more of like confusion but mixed with opportunities. That's what it feels like, this transit of Rahu. And even though Jupiter also aspecting Rahu, by the way, Jupiter is aspecting Rahu by the 9 aspect. But because Jupiter is in Gemini, this is the sign, and that is quite troubling for Jupiter. It is the sign that is not considered good for, guru being placed in this sign. So even Jupiter itself, it feels like it just doesn't have the ability to control the aggressiveness from Rahu being in Aquarius. So this transit has been quite like a experience, a lot of experience, and this really changing how we see the world. I don't know if you guys can feel what I'm feeling, but to me, this transit has been quite life changing. Well, anyway, it's just my own experience, but what do you guys think about this Rahu transit in Aquarius? Let me know in the comment section. Well, anyway,